So this innocent chick was about to get offed by this lady when suddenly the barrel-sized gal remembers she's starving. Her name's Nancy, and Nancy will do anything, literally anything, to make sure her daughter comes out on top. She's 56 and lives in Texas. One day in 2015, her phone rings and she gets some wild news from her daughter's school. Her girl Kylie didn't make the high school dance team. When Nancy hears this, she's done for. She falls apart. How could Kylie not get it? To Nancy, it's like the world's crashing down. Why is it such a big deal? Because if Kylie doesn't get on that high school dance team, she's got no shot at joining the college dance squad in their town called the Rangerettes. The Rangerettes are huge things where they're at in Texas. Super famous, super important, who knows why. Maybe the boys go nuts for Rangerette girls, or being a Rangerette means you can snag a husband easily. So Nancy's steaming mad and decides she's not backing down. She's dead set on getting Kylie into the Rangerettes no matter what. Nancy spends months hunting the school board. She grabs non-stop and demanding they put Kylie back on the team. She's like, they mistreated my girl. She even claims they discriminated against my tall, gorgeous kid because she's a bit taller than the others. Nancy's trying to spin it like they ditched her daughter just for being long-legged, and it's ridiculous. Now, here's where it gets ridiculous. Her plan works. The school board gets sick of her nagging and says, fine, the coach has to let Kylie in. But the coach, she's ticked off. She hates the school board bossing her around. And check this. The coach gets so fed up that she quits, but before she bounces, she pulls a slick move. She lets every kid who tried out join the team, even the ones who can't dance a lick. So the team's suddenly packed with a bunch of newbies, and guess what happens next? The team totally tanks and falls apart. Since the team's a mess now, Nancy and Kylie want nothing to do with it. So Nancy hauls Kylie off to another school. At the new place, Kylie doesn't even bother trying out for dance. After all that fighting, it's like she just gives up. I bet Kylie never cared about dancing half as much as her mom did. Anyway, Nancy's probably boiling over because her big dream of Kylie becoming a Rangerette is going up in smoke. A year later, in 2016, Nancy's driving home from shopping when she spots one of Kylie's old boyfriends in a car with some chick. Nancy's like, who's this little chica cozying up with my girl's ex? She gets so nosy, she flips a U-turn and starts tailing them. Oh, and she slaps on a wig. Yeah, a wig. She just happens to have stashed in her car, so the guy won't clock that it's his ex's mom on his tail. She gets tired of following, pulls over, and starts digging through Facebook to track them down. She's dying to figure out who this girl is. There's a bunch of gossip, rumor mill, stuff here I'm gonna skip. Doesn't matter. Just now, Nancy's playing detective on Facebook and ends up on the page of a girl named Alexa, one of her daughter's ex-connections. Alexa went to school with Kylie and was on the dance team. Now she's a Rangerette. Yep, she made it to that hotshot squad. Plus, Alexa's mom runs the whole Rangerette show. Picture Nancy scrolling their pages, bursting with jealousy and bitterness. But anyway, she figures, might Alexa know this chick hanging with Kylie's ex? She's like, I've got to dig up dirt on this sneaky little thing, and Alexa's gonna help me. Then, out of nowhere, Nancy loses it. She decides she's gonna force Alexa to a spill. She hightails it straight to Alexa's house. They live close by. She double checks her wig's on tight so no one recognizes her. Then she grabs a pew pew and a roll of duct tape from her car. Cause apparently she's always packing that kind of stuff. She even pulls a giant Christmas card with a snowman on it out of her trunk. Nancy's car's like a circus of weird junk, I swear. She knocks on Alexa's door holding that snowman card up to her face a bit. Alexa's mom answers and Nancy goes, hey there, is Alexa home? Alexa's mom doesn't want to be rude, so she's like, yeah, come on in. The second Nancy lays eyes on Alexa, bam, she whips out her pew pew. Alexa and her moms are like, oh crap. Nancy snatches their phones and starts scrolling through Alexa's contacts, hunting for that girl's number. The one with the axe. When she strikes out, she tapes up their wrists with duct tape. Then she tells Alexa, we're going for a ride. I'm snatching you up. But Alexa's sharp. She thinks fast and says, oh, can I grab my shoes first? Nancy's like, sure, go ahead. So she trails Alexa into another room. That's when Alexa's mom rips off the tape, bolts outside, and starts hollering down the streets for help. Meanwhile, Nancy shoves Alexa into her car and they peel out. In the car, Nancy's gone full and loony. She's throwing out wild stuff to Alexa like, think you're hot stuff cause you're a ranger? Or why are you so chill? That ranger training kicking in? This lady's off the rails. They roll up to a storage unit Nancy rented beforehand. She forces Alexa inside, tells her to lie down, and wraps her up in duct tape, like she's mummifying her. Then Nancy decides it's time to finish Alexa off. She clamps her hands around Alexa's neck and squeezes hard till Alexa blacks out. Later, Alexa comes to, and Nancy's still hanging around. She's like, ugh, you're still kicking? Nancy's bummed, her scheme flopped. But then, a lucky break for Alexa. Nancy realizes she's starving and late for dinner. Guess food is a big priority. So she ditches Alexa all taped up in the storage unit to rot and heads home. Alexa's not throwing in the towel though. She's tough as nails from all that dancing and ranger legwork. She kicks and kicks with those powerhouse legs until boom, the tape around her ankle snaps. Then she frees her wrist, jumps up, and hauls it out of the storage unit. I guess Nancy forgot to lock the storage unit in her dinner rush. Alexa scales two fences and runs to a stranger's house, begging them to call 911. Meanwhile, Nancy's back home, chowing down on dinner like it's just another day. Like she didn't just try to snuff someone out. Of course, the cops show up eventually. They pound on her door and starts grilling her. But Nancy's all, what? I didn't snatch anybody. Don't even know him. The cops see right through her lies, so bam, they cuff her. She's charged with kidnapping, and in the end, she's locked up for 5 years. Plus, Alexa and her mom sue her pants off, and Nancy's stuck shelling out $575,000 in damages. Good for them. They got what that hungry lunatic owed them. But if you ask me, I think that 5 years is a bit too lenient.